be wrong. I could be wrong. But I think the worst sports promotion day ever was in Cleveland, Ohio, June 4th, 1974. And you know, a lot of major league teams have promotion days. It's mainly used to attract kids. I remember as a kid, there was Hat Day and Bobblehead Day, and there was Helmet Day. I got this one in 1974 at a Baltimore Orioles game. There are all kinds of days aimed at getting kids into the ballpark. Oh, remember Bat Day? That was a big one. And there are some sports franchises that they've really had some stupid promotions. For instance, back in 2002 in Charleston, South Carolina, they had something called Nobody Night, where they actually thought it was a good idea to have zero paid attendance announced. And then in Hagerstown, Maryland in 2003, they had something called Pre-Planned Funeral Night. Let's turn back to June 4th, 1974. Boy, it was a hot and a humid night. It was the Cleveland Indians hosting the Texas Rangers, and earlier in that season, the two had a vicious brawl on the field. And that probably sort of ginned up this crowd, but, you know, truth be told, the Indians only really ever drew about 3,000 folks during a game during the 1974 season. So they thought, what can we do? What can we do to bring out a massive crowd? And they came up with 10-cent beer night. 12 ounces of beer for 10 cents. You could get 10 12-ounce beers for $1. And boy, did folks take advantage. This is what happened. The game starts. There are 25,000 fans in attendance, many of them drinking many beers. There were no major problems until about the second inning. A woman ran onto the field and she flashed the crowd. All right, that happens. In the fourth inning, a man, this is 1974 now, ran on the field streaking. He was butt naked. People started throwing these beer cups onto the field. They were throwing hot dogs, setting off fireworks. Some of the ball players were getting a little nervous for their own safety, thinking this is not a great place to be right now, and there were no police officers in sight. Well, the humidity and the cheap beer and probably that brawl from earlier in the year just ginned up the crowd even more, and they got rowdy. And by the ninth inning, they stormed the field and started causing all sorts of problems. Players had baseball bats in their hands. They're punching the fans. There were 19 arrests. Dozens of people were injured. The game had to be forfeited to the visiting team, the Texas Rangers. But believe it or not, Cleveland did it again. They held another 10-cent beer night, although the second time they did it, far fewer problems. But okay, I could be wrong. But tell me, really, 10-cent beer night, that had to be the worst promotion in baseball history.